and welcome on board the Election Express. Headlines today is broadcasting tonight from the beautiful Hussain Sagar Lake in Hyderabad, and we've got a wonderful audience joining us. Can we have a huge round of applause for all those who've joined us in Hyderabad tonight? Yesterday when we were broadcasting from here, the weather was inclement, it started raining. I'm so glad that we've been able to stay back and do another broadcast out of Hyderabad. We promised the people of Hyderabad that we won't leave without doing a show over here, so I'm glad we've been able to keep that promise. I want to start by asking about the Congress rally that happened. There was a Rahul Gandhi rally not very far from where we are. In fact, there were massive traffic diversions all across, and Abid Rasool Khan represents the Congress, sir. At that rally I saw, when Rahul Gandhi was speaking, at the time he was speaking, several people, in fact dozens of them, were leaving when Rahul Gandhi was speaking. Now here is your star campaigner, the man you hope will be India's Prime Minister. You bring him to a city like Hyderabad, which is the heart of Telangana. You're hoping to encash the Telangana check. And as your star campaigner speaks, those you've called for your rally start leaving. What's going on, sir?
Rahul, it was a mammoth rally, one of its kind in Hyderabad. And your version of people leaving.
We were there, we saw. This is not a version, this is just what I saw.
Fine. If people who were leaving or who were supposed to be leaving, if it was a couple of them, it may be fine. But it was jam-packed and it was one of the biggest rallies in Hyderabad. And the fact is, Telangana has been promised by Congress and delivered by Congress. It is not a political gamble or a check which we are trying to encash. It is a commitment made to the people of Telangana that we will give it, and we have given it, and we are...
Okay, let me put that first question to test over here. How many people here believe that the Congress is genuine in its commitment on Telangana? And how many people think that this is an attempt being made to encash just before the Lok Sabha elections? How many people think this is a political gimmick? Sir, you can't put your hand up if you're from the Congress. How many people think it's a political gimmick, the whole idea of trying to encash on Telangana? So there are a lot of people here. Let me go across to those in the TDP, because the TDP has done multiple somersaults. You know, it almost seems as if while the Congress is being blatant in trying to encash the Telangana check, Chandrababu Naidu's got one foot this side, one foot that side, trying to sail on both boats simultaneously. What's going on, sir? You should have some consistency. You can't, at least Congress has one check they're trying to encash. TDP wants to encash both checks.
How can you say TDP has made a somersault? After it gave a letter in 2008, did it ever take it back?
No, so often he opposed it. He actually, Chandrababu Naidu seems very confused on this whole issue, which is why people in Andhra Pradesh, and especially in Telangana, are also very confused about the TDP.
The whole confusion is created by some of the opposition parties who did not want to TDP to take a stand on either of the sides, and they were bullying or trying to bulldoze their opinion on other parties, like say TRS or somebody. In 2008, when the letter was given by TDP, TRS said the letter is useless. Then afterwards again in 2009, when the letter was given repeatedly by TDP, they say this letter is now confirmed.
No, let me ask people over here, how many feel that the TDP has been consistent in its stand on Telangana and is one of those who helped create Telangana? Is there anyone who feels that way? So you can put your hand up, you're from the TDP. This is a good time for you to put your hand, just that both of you. But how many non-TDP people think that the TDP has been consistent? Or how many people think the TDP has not been consistent and has been doing multiple somersaults on Telangana? I think, so just look at the audience over here. It's a random sample of opinion in Hyderabad city tonight. And most of them seem to believe that Chandrababu Naidu and your party is just continuously doing somersaults on this issue.
No, it is not. For the day one, as I said, we have been consistent. If at all any party is consistent, it is we. It is the Congress which has dilly-dallied and the fag end of the tenure by introducing a table agenda, all kinds of agenda, closing the doors of parliament. It is, they don't have any.
The whole purpose of the Election Express is to be out and about, be where real people are, understand their real issues in the battle for your vote 2014. So what I want to do right now is play out a segment called Poll Pulse that we recorded earlier this afternoon at the Indian School of Business, one of the foremost business educational institutions in the country, young business leaders, and what they had to say about this battle between Modi, Rahul Gandhi and Kejriwal. Here's what the Election Express found out at the Indian School of Business. The Election Express is at one of India's top business schools, the Indian School of Business in Hyderabad, and we're joined here on the Election Express Poll Pulse by a whole bunch of young MBA students, some of whom are passing out. and some of whom have just come in and this is their first week. Thank you all so much for joining us on Headlines today. I just want to explain to our viewers how this poll pulse is set up. So this corner is the corner that supports the BJP. They're all the ones who are the big Modi fans. Just want to wave out to our viewers. And okay, so these two rows are of those who support the BJP. This is the corner of those who support Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party. It's nice to see Swaraj making some sort of a dent in a business school. Great to have you all with us. Why is it that you all support Narendra Modi? So what's your name, what do you do, and why do you support Modi?
Hi, I am Unnati. I am from Jhansi, Uttar Pradesh, and I was working with JP Morgan before coming to ISB. I support Mr. Narendra Modi because for the job of Prime Minister, he has the best resume out there. He has been Chief Minister of Gujarat for the last 12 years. And I think that the issue that our country is facing right now, 10 years back, people were comparing India and China, who will become the next superpower. But right now, nobody's talking about India. China is already going to become a superpower, right? So I think Mr. Modi is going to bring development in this country, and so that we would be able to utilize the demographic dividend that we are soon going to achieve in next 10 years.
Okay, you're saying that the opportunity has been lost, but despite that, we've got a fairly strong Kejriwal contingent here at ISB also. Why is it that you support Kejriwal instead of the other?
We gave JP a chance in 77 and then VP Singh in 89. I think this is the time we should go back.
Both were failures.
That's fair, that's fine. I mean, the governments that came after that were relatively cleaner than the previous ones because they know that there are others who can take their place. I think it's the perfect time to give Arvind Kejriwal a chance. Modi has dirt on his hands, has blood on his hands. There's no way we can give him a chance. Congress is out of the question.
I'm very new to the whole political sector. I have only started following politics, you can say, in the last 1 year after all the scams broke out. For me personally, when I look at Modi, I see a guy who at least is promising to be a strong candidate to represent India at a global platform, right? He is somebody who's been out there and is trying to convince people, whereas Rahul Gandhi, on the other hand, has not really done much to establish his credentials or strongly force his policies. And I'm sorry, but the first media interview that he did didn't really create a good impression on me.
What is it that Modi has done that convinces you that he's the right man to lead India?
It's more about leadership. Like we got Mr. Kejriwal to do some things in Delhi, but ultimately he kind of ran off. It's like a leader has to connect with people, bring people together. What we saw in Delhi was he's alienating the police, the public, through his policies of being like kind of finding fault with the general.
That's a very good point. The Kejriwal fan club must answer that.
Arvind Kejriwal here was being supported by INC and BJP, who are not letting him pass a Jan Lokpal bill, which was the entire basis of formation of the Delhi government. He did not run away.
It's been a lot of fun speaking to all of you. We're out of time on the poll pulse, but very interesting ideas. From Rahul Gandhi's perspective, I'm not so sure, but we've had a fascinating debate between Team Kejriwal and Team Modi. Thank you all so much for joining us. Your orientation needs to start again, and thank you all so much. Really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Scathing criticism of Rahul Gandhi there at the Indian School of Business. Now, I want to go to you, sir, the descendant of the Nawab of Hyderabad. You're a Congress supporter, sir. I have never seen such strong criticism of Rahul Gandhi. These are just young people, and that's how negatively they perceive Rahul. Now that's a very, very big, very serious problem for the Congress party. Here's your star campaigner who's been able to generate absolutely no faith amongst young people. Why is that?
Maybe they just feel that he's very, very inexperienced to handle such a big job to begin with.
No, but if he's inexperienced, he should have done something to try and get some experience. Why didn't he?
Yeah, that will come eventually. You can't buy experience. You just have to get into it first to gain experience on the way.
No, but he should have. He had 10 years to do something. Do you think that the perception about Rahul Gandhi is quite negative?
True. Very negative. Because whenever he gives an interview, he proves to be highly indecisive, inaccurate, and very, shy about telling the truth. So therefore, definitely he is unfit to be a leader.
हाँ बताइए.
बिल्स फाड़ने में एक्सपीरियंस है बहुत उनको.
नहीं, बिल फाड़ने का तो एक्सपीरियंस. बोलिए.
पहले तो राहुल जी पार्लियामेंट में आते ही बहुत कम है, और जब भी आते हैं कुछ बोलते नहीं है, और जब भी कुछ बोलते हैं तो उधम ही मचा देते हैं
और अपने ही प्रधानमंत्री को टाइट कर देते हैं. नहीं, लेकिन सर, अगर ये आपका तुरुप का पत्ता है तो तुरुप के पत्ते में कुछ तो जान होनी चाहिए ना, कुछ तो ड्राइंग पावर होनी चाहिए. स्पीच दे रहे थे, स्पीच के टाइम पे लोग निकल रहे थे, आईएसबी में गए, यंग बच्चों से बात की, सबका इतना ओपिनियन नेगेटिव है आपके कि इस कैंपेनर को लेकर.
See, as far as I am concerned, whatever I have interacted with him, he may be media shy, he may be public shy, but there is a commitment inside.
Commitment to what?
Commitment to the country, commitment to the betterment of the society. And this is what I have personally observed.
Why didn't he accept any
And
ministry?
no, that's fine. I mean, it doesn't mean that he is subserving the society by not accepting the ministry.
Why did he act after? No, but why is the perception so negative? Why is there so much gloom and doom around his campaign, and the perception being so negative? There's, you can choose to dislike someone, but why does the young generation of India have such a strong negative opinion about him?
See, the young generation are now used to the media, publicity and things like that, which Rahul Gandhi has always been.
He's out of sync with the young generation.
Probably in this part, but then his thoughts are for the young generation, for a forward-looking society, for a betterment of the society. Now, whenever there is a trial to change the society, there is always...
No, but which society? The society that he seeks to represent doesn't identify with him. Once again. Yes.
This is purely an imbalanced competition. He is inexperienced leader, Rahul Gandhi, and Narendra Modi is a mammoth leader, and there is no competition for him. He is the very, very, very big and international leader who can lead the world, who can compete, and who can also sit with the international leaders who are the very experienced intellectual leaders.
I want to go back to the Congress supporters at the back, because you all are young people yourselves. Why is it that Rahul Gandhi is failing to inspire the confidence of young people?
I don't think that's true. I don't know why that perception is moving around. We are closely campaigning in our constituency, which is Mushirabad. BJP is nowhere close. Aam Aadmi is nowhere close. We are followed by hundreds and hundreds of youngsters. So I don't understand why this perception is being floated around, which is absolutely...
Why do you think the perception is being... This is not perception. This is what young people are saying. Young people here, young people at the Indian School of Business, young people wherever we go.
The media, the social media, the way the aggression of the BJP is pushing Narendra Modi forward, but I don't think youngsters think in that manner. They definitely are supporting Rahul.
Okay, we've spoken so far about Rahul Gandhi. We will also speak about Modi and about Arvind Kejriwal, but what I'll do right now is play out an excerpt of Pulse that we recorded earlier this evening at a place called Gokul Chaat, one of the very famous eateries of Hyderabad, where there was a massive bomb blast in 2007. 32 people lost their lives. We went to the spot to see whether security had changed, whether lives had changed, what people thought about the battle for your vote 2014. Here's what we found out. On the 25th of August 2007, a massive bomb went off at the famous Gokul Chaat shop in Hyderabad. 32 people died in that blast. We are currently at Gokul Chaat. We've got the owner of the shop with us. हम यहाँ पे इलेक्शन एक्सप्रेस को लेके आए हैं चुनाव पे चर्चा करने के लिए, लेकिन जानना चाहते हैं कि 2007 में जब यहाँ पर बम फटा, तब से अब क्या बदला है? क्या आपको लगता है कि पहले से आप लोग ज़्यादा अब सेफ है, ज़्यादा महफूज है?
अभी जब से बम फटने के बाद पूरा सिक्योरिटी बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ गई है, हर जगह फिर सिक्योरिटी बढ़ गई है, पॉइंट से चेकिंग बहुत जगह होने लग गई है।
चुनाव में आप लोग किसको सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं?
अब हम जो जीते थे वो हमारी पार्टी है।
जो जीत गई बात, अच्छे बिजनेसमैन का यही असूल, जो जीत गया वो उसका। But let's go inside and see if we can catch some people as they wolf down some delicious chaat and see who they want to vote for in the battle for your vote 2014. चलिए सर, आपसे हम शुरू करते हैं। बताइए कि आप इस चुनाव में आपके हिसाब से जो हैदराबाद की समस्या है उनका समाधान कौन कर सकता है, किसको सपोर्ट करते हैं?
देखिए, मेरी नज़र में तो कांग्रेस पार्टी है और राहुल गांधी को मैं सपोर्ट करूँगा।
कांग्रेस तो काफी अब लोकप्रिय नहीं रही, पहले जितनी थी, सब जगह लोग कह रहे हैं।
ऐसा तो नहीं है, मेरे को तो ऐसा नहीं दिखता। मीडिया के जरिए से ऐसा महसूस हो रहा है कि कांग्रेस अब जरा कमजोर है। मेरे को तो ऐसा महसूस नहीं होता।
आप कह रहे हैं कि आपको महसूस नहीं हो रहा है कि कांग्रेस कमजोर है, वो कहते हैं कि उनके हिसाब से कांग्रेस बेस्ट है देश के लिए। आप क्या मानते हैं?
अब की बार मोदी सरकार ऐसा, पिछली 10 साल से हम कांग्रेस को समर्थन करे तो है। कांग्रेस में हर स्टेट लेवल में स्कैम है, सेंट्रल लेवल में स्कैम है, कोल स्कैम है, 3G स्कैम है, अभी रिसेंटली जीजाजी स्कैम है। इसलिए अब की बार हम चेंज करना चाह रहे, चेंज गवर्नमेंट को चेंज बदलाव डालना चाह रहे।
अच्छा, आप बताइए, आप किसको सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं? आप?
आम आदमी पार्टी।
क्यों आम आदमी पार्टी? क्यों?
क्योंकि उसूलों की राजनीति चाहिए, करप्टेड राजनीति नहीं चाहिए, भेदभाव की राजनीति नहीं चाहिए। सब मिलकर हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई सब मिलकर देश को चलाने का है।
आप किसको सपोर्ट करते हैं सर? आपके हिसाब से हैदराबाद की और देश की समस्याओं का समाधान कौन है?
मैं किसी पार्टी का समर्थन नहीं करता हूं, क्योंकि आज़ादी से हम देख रहे हैं कि झंडे बदलते हैं, नेता बदलते हैं, कोई ट्रेडमार्क लेकर आता है, 2 लोग ओल्ड हो गए हैं, अनफिट हो गए हैं, नए लोगों को स्टेज पे ला रहे हैं।
तो आप कह रहे हैं ना कांग्रेस में दम है ना बीजेपी में, आप क्या मान रहे हैं सर? वो कह रहे हैं कि सभी एकदम बराबर है।
सर अभी तक जिस प्रकार ने कांग्रेस को, देश को जितना खराब किया है, अभी तक आप जानते हैं, अगर आप ये बार मोदी जी को अपन एक चांस तो देना चाहिए।
कह रहे हैं कि 60 साल कांग्रेस को दिए, 60 महीने बीजेपी को देख लो।
इससे 10 साल पहले तो बीजेपी दी।
तो आप कह रहे हैं कुछ बदलेगा नहीं, कांग्रेस हो या बीजेपी, वो मान रहे हैं कुछ बदलेगा नहीं।
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, सब समय आने पर सब कुछ बदलता है। सभी को एक चांस देना जरूरी रहता है। 10 साल आप कांग्रेस की बात कर रहे हैं, तेलंगाना जो स्टेट दिया है कांग्रेस से, ये 10 साल में हमने क्या खोया क्या पाया है, यहाँ के तेलंगाना के लोगों को मालूम है। इस बार कांग्रेस बिल्कुल एक सीट भी नहीं आनी चाहिए।
आपको लगता है तेलंगाना चुनावी स्टंट है सर?
देखिए, तेलंगाना का जो मसला उठ है, ये बोलते हैं कि कांग्रेस से दिए। तेलंगाना का मसला उठाने वाले बीजेपी, तेलंगाना को पूरे स्ट्राइक पे गए, लीडर्स जीते थे, पूरे स्ट्राइक करे बीजेपी के। वो टाइम पे तो ये लोग करे, अब इसको डिवाइड जब इन्हों कांग्रेस वाले करे तो अब ये बोलते हैं कि ये इलेक्शन का इशू है।
आप सपोर्ट करते हैं तेलंगाना अलग से बना?
नहीं सपोर्ट करता।
क्यों नहीं सपोर्ट करते?
क्योंकि तेलुगु जाति है, एक भाषा है, एक प्रांत के है, एक सिलसिला है, एक संस्कार है, ये सदियों से आ रहा है। इसे आज वोट बैंक के लिए तेलंगाना अलग करना, ये तो जाहिर होता है कि कुछ सीट पाने के लिए जानबूझ के सोनिया गांधी ने इसे अलग की है।
आपको लगता है कि इस इलाके का, तेलंगाना का, नए राज्य का बेस्ट डेवलपमेंट कौन कर सकता है?
टीडीपी, चंद्रबाबू नायडू।
लोकल में टीडीपी, नेशनल लेवल पे बीजेपी।
चलिए खैर, आपने सबने अपनी अपनी बात रखी, इसके लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। बड़ी जबरदस्त स्वादिष्ट यहाँ की चाट है, तो चाट पे लौटते हैं और पोल पल्स के सिलसिले को यहीं खत्म करते हैं।
धन्यवाद,
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, थैंक यू। ओपिनियन divided right through the middle at the Gokul Chaat store, where people very divided in their opinion. We've also got Lok Satta party over here trying to provide an alternative. But do you think in this high-profile battle between Rahul on the one side, Modi on the other, Kejriwal taking up some of the space that you thought was yours, that the Lok Satta and what you're standing for has been eased out?
No, I don't think so. See, basically, we are contesting in the biggest constituency in India right now. In Malkajgiri, we have our leader, Dr. JP. I don't think nobody is going to come in and drown us out, especially the AAP fights seems to be in the similar zone, but it's definitely not. The policies, if you look into it, see the problem...
Why are you all supporting Modi now? I thought you all were independent, the whole idea...
Right. See, the logic... Right. So the logic being that you need a strong center. See, we cannot have a government which is formed, which is again crashed down in 6 months. What we need is a stable government.
You're saying that you're supporting BJP because of stability, but the Aam Aadmi Party has a... Because Lok Satta was the original Aam Aadmi Party in Andhra Pradesh, especially.
No, it's not like that.
What do you think about Lok Satta now supporting Modi?
Of course, that should not be happening. Lok Satta has already, compromised on its values, everything. It is Aam Aadmi Party which has been expanding all across the country with its new ideology. It is the youth is all joining that Aam Aadmi Party. See, the very man who was criticizing Modi, who was criticizing Chandrababu Naidu, today wants to join hands, all because he is not able to grow. It is a matter of survival. That's why he is going and joining hands. If he was true to his goals, he would have gone to the people and have formed. How come Aam Aadmi Party in such a...
You're saying that Aam Aadmi Party has the conviction to fight, whereas Lok Satta and Dr. JP have gone and compromised with their principles. Why not?
I think Lok Satta is realistic about what it wants to do in the next 5 years, and we've taken the best route possible. It's okay to get we don't want a 49... Okay. Hyderabad needs a stable 5-year government. India needs a stable 5-year government. Aam Aadmi can't provide that.
You're saying Aam Aadmi Party can't provide it. They're on the side of stability.
He said the right thing. Realistic means he wants to join the power center like BJP's Modi and get some mileage. No ideals. No ideals.
Just one second. Let me come across. Yes. Give me a moment, I'll also lose some weight this way. Yes.
He is ready to, AAP is ready to join a power center. Never they thought to do for 15 days, they run the show and they came out. They are sitting on the road. They're never on the power and they are not ready to give any...
You're blaming, that's a good point. Because the Aam Aadmi Party is blaming Lok Satta for joining Modi. But you also, madam, joined the Congress when it came to Delhi.
Alliance with a party is different from running a government with an unconditional...
The same thing.
No, it is not.
How is it different? You were in bed with the Congress, they are now talking to Modi.
It is an unconditional support.
No. When they are started opposing Mr. Rahul Gandhi and Robert Vadra, then when they are speaking about them, why they joined in Delhi? Why they joined and why they started a power over there? Then there is no stability of AAP and they are ready after this election also. After this election, they will join AAP also. They will join with Congress and they will create a power. If Congress is...
Okay, yes.
Look, let me just make it very clear. Indian politics, nobody is like a devil. We have to do business with everyone. Every party, this is coalition economy. We have to make sure that the country runs. We have to make sure that the country runs. You cannot have an argument that I am a saint and everyone is a devil. If that is the case, then no one else is a human here. We are all humans here. You cannot be like I am a saint. You cannot make that argument.
Okay.
इसका मतलब है कि आप हर कोई गुंडा बदमाश मिलेगा उसके साथ मिलकर काम
not. We have been very clear. Lok Satta Party has never indulged in giving money to buy votes. Lok Satta Party has never indulged in corrupt activities.
आप एक बात बताइए, आप पॉलिटिशियन हैं, इस समय मैं पॉलिटिशियन नहीं, मैं आम आदमी हूँ. Politicians, why they become active only during the elections? Why are not they having the seva bhavana throughout the 5 years?
I have an answer. Don't vote for someone who becomes active only during elections. If you vote for someone who is active throughout his life, then such a situation won't arise. So it's a mistake of the voters too.
I want to ask everyone here a question. Just give me a moment. Let me put out my question and then we'll hear from everyone. Do you believe in Hyderabad and across Telangana there is a Narendra Modi wave? How many people agree? Put up your hands now. Okay. How many? Very few hands going up. How many people here believe that there is no Narendra Modi wave? How many people believe that there is no wave? No wave. Okay, I want to go across to the alliance partners of the BJP, the TDP. Now you clearly believe there is a Modi wave, which is why you've tied up. But from what we are seeing, as we move away from North and West India, the number of people who believe that there is a Modi wave keeps going down. So the reality is, whatever wave there is, seems to be more restricted to the North and the West of India.
It's a wrong perception that the wave is existing only in the Hindi belt. Because across the country today, people want somebody to rule the nation with a firm hand and responsibility. In the last 10 years, what has happened was, the Prime Minister post has been made a peon post by a party which cornered the power without responsibility. Because Manmohan Singh never had responsible. Manmohan Singh held responsible, but they did not hold power. Because the power was lying with Mrs. Sonia Gandhi. And she did not have any responsibility.
In fact, what's really bad news for Manmohan Singh is that his brother today has joined Narendra Modi in Amritsar. Narendra Modi was present over there. The Prime Minister's own brother joining Narendra Modi and the BJP. What does that show?
Rahul, first of all, there is no wave all over the country. The wave is people who are coming out to save our country from the divisive forces. Now, the fact in South India, absolutely there is no local standee. And the person who wants to divide this country, the person who says, who opposes me, has to leave this country and go. Those type of person is not what we are looking for. We are looking for a person who has inclusion. The person who equates scheduled caste as retarded children, that they need to understand that the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes are retarded.
You're saying Modi is divisive. What do you make of that charge? That Modi is a polarizing person who will divide, not unite.
Today, I think the question before the nation is not so much of division, but how do we grow? How do we get jobs? We need to get 10 million, 1 crore jobs per year for the next 10 years for India to rid itself out of poverty.
UPA government in last 10 years has not even generated 15 million jobs in 10 years. That is 1.5 crores in 10 years. We need 1 crore in every year, and only with the vision of JP here of Lok Satta, who can offer some guidance to the Narendra Modi government, we believe this can happen. It can happen.
You're saying Modi is better suited to creating jobs, to showing that someone is in charge. On a day when Manmohan's own brother went and joined Modi, you know, does that show that he's not been able to keep his whole family together, and that also shows that he's not been able to give India the sort of leadership that India would have wanted, sir?
No, I wouldn't like to go into that, but I would like to ask my friends who are supporting BJP so strongly here whether they would agree with the statement of Mr. Giriraj that those who are opposing BJP and Modi will have to leave the country and go to Pakistan. Let them answer that question first, and then after.
That's an important point, that there are people around Narendra Modi who make very...
Mr. Modi did not make this statement, and he also...
Giriraj Kishore is very close to Modi.
He also tweeted it. It is not the way we should do. And I would like to ask the Congress friends whether they agree about the Boti comments.
For 2 days he made the statement. After a day and then alternate to that, second day also he spoke to that. Till then BJP and Modi kept quiet. And after the third day, when the effects started happening on the country, they retracted their statement. So
why do you want to do vote bank politics? First of all, you say me Congress. If at all we talk about...
By saying you want to send back people against Modi to Pakistan, you are trying to play vote bank politics, not us.
He's come from the slums. He's a chai wala. Narendra Modi is a chai wala. He has come from the ground stage. Is going into the slums.
One question to all the national parties and mostly the regional parties. Please let me put my point. Please let me put my point. One question, one serious question to all the national parties and almost all the regional parties, why they are reluctant to come under RTI Act when is it so? Is it so?
You know, earlier today we went and caught up with Telangana Rashtra Samiti Chief K. Chandrasekhar Rao. This was his first television interview in the battle for Your Vote 2014. K. Chandrasekhar Rao completely ruled out any possibility of an alliance with Narendra Modi, saying that the TRS is opposed to any truck with the NDA. This is what KCR told the Election Express when we caught up with him at his residence in Hyderabad today. Joining us on the Election Express now, the man considered the hero of Telangana, TRS leader K. Chandrasekhar Rao. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on the Election Express. I'm also joined by Headlines Today's editor, South T. Sudhir. I want to begin by asking you, sir, about the recent buzz around the Modi-Chandrababu Naidu alliance and what this means for you and your party in Telangana. There's a lot of report now that the BJP, because of the equity that Modi enjoys, seems to be building on a groundswell of support.
It's totally wrong. I'm surprised we hear such words from you. There's nothing seen like that in Telangana. In fact, Mr. Modi has lost his ground, by way of aligning with Chandrababu Naidu. He committed a blunder. Mistake. Chandrababu Naidu is supposed to be considered as the arch rival of Telangana, who tried his best till the last second to stop the bill in Rajya Sabha.
No, but people seem to believe that because it's a new state, you need someone with strong development credentials. Given the work that Modi's done in Gujarat, given the work that Naidu did earlier in Andhra Pradesh, could he be the right option to help develop the new state of Telangana?
No, Naidu did not do anything here except some cosmetic approach. And so is the case with Mr. Narendra Modi in Gujarat. He also did some cosmetic kind of thing there.
Okay, you're questioning the Modi model of development. Now, yesterday at your rally, you described Narendra Modi as the villain of the Dushman of Telangana.
Certainly.
It would seem a little strange because when we speak to your TRS cadre, they say that probably we would be better off going with the BJP after the polls than with the Congress, which may not be in a position to form the government. So are you kind of burning your bridges before May 16th?
The question is, Mr. Modi allowing Mr. Chandrababu Naidu to be on one side and some cinema actor is there, keeping his on the other side. He says that तेलंगाना बनाते बनाते माँ मर गया बच्चा बच गया माँ को बच्चा को क्या मजाक कर रहे हैं मोदी हमारे साथ नंबर 1 नंबर 2 He says that when the day of Telangana happened, Bharat Mata was weeping. In fact, Bharat Mata was laughing. She was not weeping. Why Modi is talking like that onto Telangana? It is insult to Telangana.
So you are saying no truck with BJP post May 16th. You are completely ruling it out?
There would be no need, because all possible predictions say that there is going to be a third front government in that.
What do you think of this whole talk of there being a Modi wave across India?
It's not there at all.
Is there a KCR wave?
It's not there in South India.
Is there a KCR wave in Telangana?
But because Modi is not there, because KCR is here.
Rahul Gandhi in Mehboob Nagar came and criticized you, saying that you stabbed him in the back. You came and promised, you hugged him, that you promised him that you will merge the party with the Congress. You went back on your word.
Rahul Gandhi lied. I never promised him.
But are you reassuring the people of Seemandhra who are referred to as settlers in Telangana, especially in Hyderabad, that their lives and property will be absolutely safe and secure under a government of Telangana, perhaps headed by the TRS?
I said it by 1,000 times, by not less than 1,000. Only thing is, we are very clear in our mind. Whosoever lives in Hyderabad, we don't bother about them. Why? Because Telangana, the Hyderabad is a cosmopolitan city for the last 400 years. Here Kayas are there, Marwadis are there, Marathas are there, Rajasthanis are there. Question here is, why the grouse with Andhras? Andhras can happily stay here, but they cannot rule Kerala.
Is there a possibility of Jagan Reddy and KCR acting in concert post-elections?
See, now we are two different states. Okay. Anything may happen after elections.
Well, thank you very much, sir. I know that you have a big meeting in Mehboob Nagar lined up for which you need to leave. We wish you all the best. Thank you for taking out time and joining us on the Election Express. Thank you, sir. K. Chandrasekhar Rao, very confident about his own prospects and talking about a possible truck with YSRCP, Jagan Reddy's party. In the future, we also have an independent candidate over here who's fighting in Hyderabad. I want to understand from you, sir, your take on the election, which in the view of many is getting polarized on personalities. Do you think issues are being lost?
No, let me tell you, people are not interested in personalities. Please, ask them to keep quiet, and there is no use of talking. My point is, politics should be the art and science of solving the people's problems. People should get into voting only to get their problems solved. They are not interested with who becomes the Prime Minister, who becomes the Chief Minister. So that is not an issue at all. It's all trash. What happens to the people is more important than what happens to the leaders. We are not in a presidential form of government. We are in a parliamentary form of democracy. Let's not play into this kind of a political tamasha. It doesn't serve any purpose.
Those are very important points. You're saying that Modi is trying to make this a presidential form of election, which it is not. And in that, issues have got lost out and personalities are what everyone's focusing on.
But as I said, politics at its best is like an art. But as things stand today, politics is at its worst. It's like a war. Therefore, people are...
But as far as Modi is concerned, this election is about him. It's not about issues so much. He's pretty much saying, forget who the candidate is, vote for Narendra Modi. All we see, sir, is Modi's placards all over. And that's a very important point, that issues are getting...
That is because of Hinton. That is what for all this Congress is responsible. The country is rudderless now. Soaring prices. The corruption at its worst. It is eating away the society. Therefore, people are looking at an individual.
Okay, you are saying that people are looking at an individual, Mr. Khan, because the Congress has been so weak in providing leadership, which is why personalities have become important because of the failures of the UP.
Rahul, this election is totally polarized. Development and all other issues have taken a backstage. Today we are worried about the integrity, about the safety of the citizens. When you have people like Togadia, when you have people like Giriraj, when you have people like Kadam being patronized by Mr. Modi on his own stage, then all other issues are secondary. When you don't have security at your home, when you don't have the security of your family, other things are second stage. But in those stage also, in the last 10 years, what UPA has done has a record in itself. I don't have the time now to tell you the statistics, but the fact is...
But people will judge the record.
Fact is that even when the global meltdown was there, our country survived and has gone up but not gone down.
Rahul, let me make one point here. Rahul. No, my point is, there is a conspiracy by the political parties in India to convert this into a personality conflict because there is no fundamental difference in the political stand or ideological position of all the parties. That is the biggest problem. There is no difference between this party or that party. They all belong to the same political culture. How does it matter whether it is Suresh Kalmade or Gali Janardhan Reddy? How does it matter? So it is a question of, so the corruption is the same. The point is,
you know, what I want to do right now is play out excerpts of what happened at Rahul Gandhi's rally, where we took the Election Express to Rahul Gandhi's rally at a stadium, the Lal Bahadur Stadium, very close to where we are right now. And we spoke to people who were there about what they thought, the Congress supporters, and what they thought of the work that had been done by the UPA over the last 10 years. Has it changed their lives? This is what they told us. We're at the Lal Bahadur Stadium in Hyderabad. Behind me, Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi speaking and trying to reach out to those who've gathered. Look around me. Half the stadium is empty. There are some people who have stayed back to listen to him. We've got these people with us. हम एक एक करके आपसे बात करना चाहेंगे. ये बताइए कि आप लोग राहुल गांधी को क्यों सपोर्ट करते हैं, कांग्रेस को क्यों सपोर्ट करते हैं?
वो यूथ है कि हम लोग पूरे यूथ है, इसलिए हम लोग राहुल गांधी को सपोर्ट करेंगे.
आप लोग कहाँ से आए हैं? आप लोग क्या करते हैं?
हम लोग हैदराबाद में रहते हैं. हम लोग जो है ना हैदराबाद में जो है ना जितना भी कांग्रेस के जो है ना हर कोई जो है ना कांग्रेस को चाहते हैं, क्योंकि कांग्रेस हर काम करा हुआ है. ये जो कांग्रेस जो हुकूमत आई हुई है जब से जो है ना हर चीज के लिए हमारे को कोई चीज की तकलीफ नहीं हुई है.
ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी हार रही है देश भर में? बड़ा मोराल थोड़ा कांग्रेस का भी डाउन चल रहा है.
नहीं हार तो नहीं जाता है, क्योंकि ये यूपीए का गवर्नमेंट जो है ना हिंदू मुसलमान का मिलावट का ले देखते हैं, इसलिए जो है ना थोड़ा मीटिंग का आने में थोड़ा लेट होने से तो पब्लिक में हो गया, थोड़ा ये हो रहा है. लेकिन
आधे लोग तो है ही नहीं, सब छोड़ के चले गए.
नहीं थोड़ा लेट आने से राहुल गांधी साहब का मीटिंग, इसलिए थोड़ा पब्लिक थोड़ा ये हो गया सो है. लेकिन आते अभी इधर भी कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट बनता है और सेंट्रल में भी कांग्रेस का गवर्नमेंट आएगा.
नहीं, पर राहुल गांधी जिस तरीके से बात करते हैं उसके बारे में आप क्या सोचते हैं? मैं देख रहा हूँ कि आधे से ज्यादा लोग तो सुन ही नहीं रहे राहुल क्या बोल रहे हैं.
जी उनकी पूरी फीस सुन रहे हम, और उनकी जो भी हुकूमत चल रही थी, जो भी हुकूमत उनकी हुकूमत में चली, रोड बनी, गरीब के लिए रोजगार मिली, जितना कोशिश है कांग्रेस की जो भी हुकूमत है अच्छा ही काम हुआ.
आप क्यों पसंद करती हैं राहुल गांधी को?
मैं तो, मेरा हस्बैंड नहीं है, मेरे को हैंडीकैप एक बच्चा है, मेरे बच्चे के लिए 500 रुपए दिए, मेरे को ग्रीन कार्ड दिए, वो मेरे को जान है. अगर कांग्रेस पार्टी को मैं बहुत चाहती, अगर कांग्रेस पार्टी ये दुनिया में है, मैं जिंदा रही है जैसा कांग्रेस पार्टी को सपोर्ट दिए ना हमारे जैसे वाले पूरे लोग दिए.
तो कांग्रेस ने जो पिछले 10 साल में काम किया उसके बारे में क्या सोचते हैं आप?
जो कांग्रेस ने 10 साल में काम किया है उसके ऊपर हमको विश्वास है और हमको आशा है. जिस तरह की राहुल गांधी जी अभी बता रहे हैं अपने भाषण में, जो गरीबों के लिए और अक़लियत के लिए, हर एक के लिए जो है, नौजवानों के लिए, स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, महिलाओं के लिए जो स्कीम्स वो बता रहे हैं, हमको पूरी आशा है, पूरी उम्मीद है कि वो उस पर खरे उतरेंगे. और पूरी जो है उन्हें
इतनी लोगों में नाराजगी क्यों है राहुल और कांग्रेस को लेकर?
नहीं, ऐसे तो जो लोग हैं यहाँ पर मैं समझता हूँ नाराजगी तो नहीं है. इतने सारे लोग हैं, आप जो है इतना देखिए, नाराजगी ये नहीं है, इतना है उनके आने में जो है लेट हुआ. जैसा कि अभी आपने कहा कि लोग उधर से जा रहे हैं, इसका एक प्रॉब्लम ये है कि समय काफी हो गया आने के.
कितने बजे आना था राहुल?
इन्होंने जो है 4 बजे का टाइम था.
कितने बजे आए
जनता को? अभी ये 6 बजे आए. और वैसे लोग यहाँ पर 1 बजे से जो है जमा होना चालू हुए. तो मेन प्रॉब्लम मैं आपको बताऊंगा, जैसे कि लोग अब बसों में, गाड़ियों में जैसा आए हैं, तो उनका जो है टाइम है, वो टाइम जो है बिल्कुल नजदीक आ गया. इधर भाषण हो रहा है और बस का टाइम आ गया है, तो लोग जाने के लिए, बस के लिए जो है वो लोग गए हैं.
लोकल ऑर्गेनाइज सही तरीके से नहीं किया. यहाँ पर पानी की बहुत ही किल्लत है. जो लेडीज आए हुए हैं, वो बच्चे आए हुए हैं, उन्हें पानी मिला नहीं पीने के लिए. गर्मी बहुत है, इस वजह से लोग चले गए.
बहुत दूर दूर से लोग आए, गांव से लोग आए, उसमें देरी हो गई. बैठ के धूप का मौसम है, और जो है तो कांग्रेस पार्टी ने जो काम किया,
उनसे बात करने के लिए आप लोगों का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. थैंक यू. That was the sense of the mood amongst people at Rahul Gandhi's rally here in Hyderabad, but I want to go across to the lady representing the Aam Aadmi Party. We saw Manish Sisodia, Arvind Kejriwal give interviews saying that it seems we made a mistake by running away from government in Delhi. Do you think because of that AK-49 experiment, Aam Aadmi Party has lost a lot of the goodwill that they'd built in December?
No, I don't think so. I think a lot of people respect Mr. Arvind Kejriwal for the stand that he has taken. He was passionately committed to his mission of the Jan Lokpal bill, and when that was not approved or endorsed by the by the BJP and the Congress side, he had every reason to.
But do you think that the Aam Aadmi Party will make any inroads outside of Delhi?
Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, yes. We have no hesitation to say that Aam Aadmi Party is going to come out a great win.
I want to go across to some of the young people at the back who are supporting the Aam Aadmi Party. And I want to understand from you your motives for wanting to support the Aam Aadmi Party. Because the Aam Aadmi Party is mostly just a Delhi phenomenon.
No, it's not Delhi phenomena. We need a change. The change Arvind Kejriwal ला सकते हैं, no one else.
क्यों आपको लगता है कि सिर्फ केजरीवाल?
क्यों? बीजेपी कांग्रेस 60 साल से देश की आज़ादी की तब से है, वो लोग कुछ नहीं किया उन्होंने. आज ग्रेजुएट सब बेरोजगार हैं, हर कोई बेरोजगार है, ना पानी है, ना खाना है, ना बाथरूम्स है हमारे पास सही ढंग के. कोई भी कुछ नहीं कर रहा है.
सब पर दिल्ली में जब चांस था तब तो केजरीवाल ने क्या कर दिया? भाग गए सर.
आपने हमारे को सवाल पूछा, मैं आपको पूछ सकता हूँ. आपने अभी बोला है चंद्रबाबू नायडू दो नैया में पैर रख के जा रहे हैं. चंद्रबाबू नायडू के बारे में आप क्या जानते हो? मैं 20 साल की बात कर रहा हूँ. जहाँ पे जो खड़े हो ना आप, ये गंदगी था. आज गुलाब के फूल के ऊपर करके बात कर रहे हो आप. मैं आम आदमी हूँ. पहले आम आदमी नहीं था, अभी आम आदमी हूँ. क्यों? बात. अरे आप 20 साल की बात कर रहा हूँ यार.
नहीं, पर सवाल ये है, आप मेरे सवाल का जवाब दीजिए कि जब मौका था तब तो केजरीवाल ने कुछ किया नहीं. धरना को देने के अलावा क्या किया?
अभी
हमारे यहाँ एक सीनियर IAS ऑफिसर 35 साल मेहनत करे और यहाँ पे कोई भी मेहनत दिल्ली की सत्ता नहीं. बोल रहा मैं 1 सेकेंड मेहनत कुछ भी नहीं कर सकी वहाँ पे. हमारे जितने लैंड ग्रैबिंग, एक सेकंड मुझे बोलने दो. इतने यहाँ पे
हमारे 1 सेकंड लड़ो मत, एक करके. माइक मेरे पास है कि शांत रहो, एक करके बोलो, ऐसे नहीं चलेगा. एक करके आप अपनी बात रखो. आप क्या बोल?
Not a single ticket has been given to Aam Aadmi Party. You can see this. All higher officials have been given ticket to Aam Aadmi across the country. All caste Aadmi. All the major constituency.
Nobody is having less than. मैं बोलूँगा. ठीक है, ये बताओ.
इन्होंने ये बता रहे थे सीधा IAS ऑफिसर है, 35 साल मेहनत करे, सीधा आम आदमी. यस, अभी सीधा आम आदमी. क्यों बोले तो कहीं माइनॉरिटी वेलफेयर के लिए काम करे, एजुकेशन.
अच्छा, I want to go across to some of those women over there and understand from them their motives for wanting to support the Aam Aadmi Party. आपको लगता है कि आम आदमी पार्टी का कोई दिल्ली के बाहर इम्पैक्ट होगा? आप लोग क्यों सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं?
जरूर होगा. मेरे को लगता है आम आदमी पार्टी इज नीडेड इन हैदराबाद बिकॉज आई वेंट टू मुस्लिम कॉलोनीज एंड आई हैव सीन दे आर सो इनसिक्योर राइट नाउ. You know, they feel that if Modi wave comes, I don't know what will happen to them.
No, but we saw, ma'am, Shazia Ilmi was recorded on tape asking Muslims to vote as communal, saying that Muslims are too secular. What is the difference between you and the आपको लगा जो शाजिया ने किया सर वो पूरा गलत?
क्या
आपको लगा शाजिया इल्मी का जो टेप था जिसमें वो पकड़ी गई कहते हुए कि मुसलमान को सेक्युलर होके नहीं कम्युनल होके वोट करना चाहिए, क्या आपको लगता है कि वो?
नहीं, वैसे नहीं. अभी आप जो बोल रहे हैं, मैं जब से देख रहा हूँ कांग्रेस के बारे में, राहुल गांधी के बारे में. अरे 60 साल में इंडिया में क्या किया उन्होंने कांग्रेस पार्टी? इसीलिए इतना खराब हो गया. करप्शन का हजारों करोड़ों रुपए, लाखों करोड़ों रुपए का करप्शन हो गया. इसके बारे में देखना, चेंज आना है. कौन है ये इसी हिंदुस्तान के चेंज करने वाला? अभी मोदी जैसे लीडर, एक स्ट्रांग लीडर आना पड़ेगा. जब ये इंडिया चेंज हो जाएगा. गरीब आदमी गरीबी, वैसे किसान का स्थिति ऐसे ही है, गांव का स्थिति ऐसे ही है. ये बदलना पड़ेगा. जब मोदी जी ये बदलने के लिए तैयार है, अभी जैसे स्ट्रांग लीडर आने पड़ेगा वो इसके बारे में.
आप the point being made is that you need a strong leader.
बीजेपी
who can hold India together. Not somebody who will sit on a dharna at every available opportunity, but somebody who can hold India together.
We don't know what you mean by strong. Gujarat has proved that in many of the important social indicators, Gujarat has not done well under Modi. Education, unemployment is high. Health indicator is very poor. So I don't know what they mean by strong leader. Secondly, if a vast segment of a country feels insecure under a particular party coming to power, then I don't think that party deserves to be in power.
Insecure.
कहाँ insecure हुआ? कहाँ क्या हुआ? बीजेपी का गवर्नमेंट मध्य प्रदेश में, छत्तीसगढ़ में, राजस्थान में, गुजरात में, गोवा क्रिश्चियंस भी बीजेपी के ऊपर जीत गया. क्या हुआ? कुछ हुआ है क्या? अरे अच्छा हुआ वहाँ का, अच्छा काम चल रहे.
No, they do feel insecure. Not only Muslims, but even Christians feel insecure. We have even
MLA selected from BJP ticket in Goa.
Even Hindus feel insecure. We feel insecure because a man who has no credibility among the vast sections of the people.
पार्टी को सत्ता दिए दिल्ली में, क्या किया? क्यों प्रूव नहीं किया? क्या कर रहे हैं आप? भाग गया.
Majority नहीं था.
अरे मैडम, मेजॉरिटी था नहीं था, कुछ तो करना चाहिए था ना.
नहीं, बिकॉज हम लोगों को सबको ये पूछना चाहिए कि बीजेपी और कांग्रेस साइड ने क्यों नहीं लोक जनपाल बिल को सपोर्ट करा. फर्स्ट दे हैव टू रिप्लाई व्हाई दे हैव नॉट सपोर्टेड द लोक जनपाल
बिल. लाएगा मोदी जी आने के बाद क्या?
अरे सर, मोदी जी क्या लाएगा? गुजरात में 7 साल से तो लोकायुक्त है नहीं.
गुजरात का जवाब नहीं है, मैं बोल रहा हूँ.
क्यों जवाब नहीं है गुजरात का?
ये आम आदमी पार्टी.
अरे नहीं, जो सवाल नहीं. अरे सर, आपको जो सवाल पूछा, आपने बोला मोदी बड़ा अच्छा. नहीं, चिल्लाने से नहीं. सर, चिल्लाने से नहीं. आपने बोला मोदी बड़ा अच्छा लोकायुक्त लाएगा. 7 साल से तो है.
जरूर बीजेपी एक बार सत्ता में आने के बाद ये करप्शन और बाकी इश्यूज के बारे में अच्छा करने के लिए तैयार है. किसान के बारे में, गांव के बारे में अच्छा करने के लिए तैयार है.
Okay, we are out of time on the Election Express being brought to you from Hyderabad. We've heard a very raucous debate, sharply divided opinions. Some saying that you're discussing too many personalities, not enough issues. That's the way the election has been this time. But I want to thank all of you for joining us. We promised our viewers in Hyderabad that we will not leave Hyderabad without doing a broadcast from here. So thank you all so much for joining us tonight. The Election Express is driving all through this weekend and heading towards Kolkata. We'll be broadcasting from Kolkata on Monday evening, and then we'll be making our way up through Bengal into Bihar, and then we'll be heading towards eastern Uttar Pradesh, and we'll end the week in Varanasi. So we have a very exciting 4th week lined up for you. I hope you enjoyed the Election Express special from the south. We started from Chennai, went across all through in Tamil Nadu, also in Andhra Pradesh, in Karnataka, and next week we'll be in West Bengal. Look forward to seeing you. This is Rahul Kanwal signing off on behalf of the entire Election Express crew. I hope you have a great weekend. You can catch the best of the Election Express broadcast through this weekend. See you Monday night at 9:30.